everyone doing? I'm just changing my chat to live chat. And I see I have lots of chat. There's lots of us on here already. Unfortunately, some of my chat has disappeared. So I'm going to change my glasses. And so I'm going to try to get everybody back. I think there's Sherry on here. Good morning. We have Annette. Good morning, Joydy. Giovanna. She's doing some chores before I come in. That's not a problem. Melanie's here. Good morning. Zaza. We are all here. Loretta, good morning. Oops. Dawn, good morning. Deb, good morning. Wow, we're all here in full force. Well, thank you for joining your morning with me. Good morning, Lori. You know what? You're not even seeing me because I have this thing on low. Let's see. All right. So then I can get to good morning, Teresa. I worked on my flannel quilt yesterday. Got a lot done. Just a jumbo meandering. Nothing special. Hey, I love jumbo meander, please. That's my favorite. And also the loops. Love that too. Oh, I'm sure it's going to be great. And good morning, E. Marie. Wow, there's a lot of us. I'm so excited. I'm feeling a little better this morning if you haven't noticed. I am feeling a little better. I ran out of black and had to use gray, but it's okay for my grandson. Absolutely. I love gray. Gray's like the new thing. Good morning, Muriel. I saw Muriel, but I don't oh, there you are. Okay. And I think we're up. We're set. Okay, I'm going to bring this up and bring this down. All right, so lots and lots is going on. Lots of things I have to hide before we start anything. So I'm just going to bring this down here. There we go. Yes, it's that time of season where I got to hide some things from you all. All right, so what's going on? I'm feeling a little better. Went to school. You sound much brighter. Your voice is stronger. It is. Though I do have like some kind of little residual cold going on. I went to work yesterday. Yesterday we had no kiddos. I just sat in the library for 7 hours. So there was not much going on. My uncle, who was an artist, would use gray all the time. Yeah, I like gray. So I did that. But I was really out of it. So, after work, I just came home and good morning, Joyce. And I just kind of passed out. I think I was in bed by 6 o'clock and I fell asleep. Like I was out asleep. And then I woke up at 1. I was up for about an hour, went back to sleep, and then woke up again around 5 something. I don't even remember the time. But in any case, yeah, so I said, well, let me put it in ahead of time because I know some of you yesterday did not get the alerts. So I did manage to do that. But I haven't managed to do anything else. So I am still working on this scrap quilt. Believe it or not, I am still working on it. So, yeah. Still waiting on results. Don't have those yet. But yeah, I'm feeling okay. Other than that crazy dizziness, I really wish it would go away. Really wish it would go away. So where we're at is I am going to, yesterday my 84-year-old dad had chest pains and was EM'd to the hospital. He had another stent put in. Today he's getting a pacemaker inserted. Well, we have a lot of positive vibes and prayers going your way, Muriel, for a speedy recovery for your dad and a successful surgery. You must have needed the rest, especially if you're not eating properly. I sure I sure do. That's the only thing that I can't get over. I'm starving and my honey is like, I mean, he's not doing it intentionally. Oh. He's definitely not doing anything intentionally. He's just eating normal. I'm just a starving Marvin. That's all. And then it was crazy. I came home and I'm smelling more of the eggplant. And the reason why was eggplant was on sale. That's the only reason he got it. And so, You know, when you go to we go to like this farmer's market situation, now we call him the bionic man. Surely, right? And you know how they sometimes they have, you know, the bags, the pretty produce out, and then they have the section of the ugly produce, at least by our place, right? So he always goes to the ugly produce in the bags where they just bag them up because it's a really good deal. And I don't care. You're chopping it up anyway. So I don't need it to look all pretty. So that's why we shop. We shop. He shops in that section quite a bit. And so whatever's there is what normally is dinner. Oh my God, I was craving all day yesterday. Well, I've been craving it too. So that was, he's like, honey, I wasn't doing it on purpose. He says it's just what they had. They had the second runs on eggplant and on peppers. So I was like, I know. So I come in and he's reheating, and then my son comes in, and I don't know what he was making, but it smelled good. Here we call it wonky. The wonky fruit and veg is much cheaper. Yeah, it tastes just as good. It's just, you know, it is fine. I used to, during COVID, I used to have misfit foods. I finished my cotton cuts tree of life top yesterday. Oh, how fun. How much fun is that? You know, I got thinking because my Facebook page, I don't keep up with it. I don't post on it hardly anymore because I just don't go on it. I don't. And I'm really toying with the idea of like really just taking it down. I can't with everything going on, especially celebrations, joys, congratulations. Oh, yes, for her tree of life. I was like, wait, what happened? And so I got thinking, you guys can't even post on that anyway. And so why not? Maybe if you, I don't know, like it's another thing for me to try to do, but maybe if you do send me something, I can put it if you want on my regular YouTube posts. Yeah, I stopped. I can't do it all, Deb. I just can't do it all. No, I can't manage it all. I don't have a secretary to manage it. So we're just not going to do it. But if you really want something posted up and you want our peeps to see, I don't have a problem. You can send it to me and say, can you post this? And I'm happy to post this just like on my YouTube page, you know, because that's what Fabric Cafe does. They post community quilts. That's what I got the idea from. I was like, oh, I could do that. I actually have some pictures of quilts people sent me. And yeah, I've been avoiding it like the plague. Okay, good, because that's where I stopped. I stopped Joyce about a year ago myself. Okay, good. So maybe that's what I could do is if you'd like, I don't know how to do slideshows and all that kind of stuff, but I do know how to upload the picture to my, well, what used to be the community tab. So yeah, so if you like your quilts posted, just send me a picture, say this is for posting on your community tab. And yeah, I think I could do that. And then I can post 5 per post. So if I get like 5 of them, I can group them up and every once in a while put them on a post. And I think that'd be cute. Because every time Fabric Cafe does that, I look at everybody's quilts that they posted. I think it's kind of cool. All right, so we have the time. There we are. So I'm having fun with this quilt. I'm enjoying it. The only thing that I use Facebook for is to search for great buys on sewing items. Yeah, but I don't do, you know what, I'm scared to do that because apparently there's lots of scams out on the too. So you have to be careful. Who was it? It was one of our, was not one of our peeps, but it's a content creator. Well, maybe she is. Maybe she's on here. Carolina. I love looking for other people's work. Carolina. She has an advent calendar. She makes bags. Carolina Moore. She had a whole thing where she was scammed on something that she bought on Facebook. And then someone here got scammed on the Facebook, the Joanne's Facebook. Oh, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, no, Facebook Marketplace. I like that. That's what I use Facebook for. I use it for Marketplace. I don't purchase from websites. Yes, okay. So I do love Facebook Marketplace, and that would be the only reason I don't deactivate it. Because everyone's like, well, just deactivate everything, and I'm like, I don't want to deactivate everything because Facebook Marketplace, that's the bomb. That is where I got this table from, and that is where I got a lot of my vintage machines from. So, yeah. Believe it or not, that's not where I got my featherweight. I got my featherweight from an antique store for decor. It didn't work. PQ. I'm thinking of names for the community quilts. Wait, what was that again? I got to remember it. Piecing and quilts. That's cute. P and PQ. That's cute. Now you'll have to remind me that when it comes to time. But I think that would be cute. I may go through my emails one day. I'm not going to promise today and see, because I do have some, and see if, you all want me to put the ones that sent me stuff. Oh boy. Yesterday was a good day. I always meet up with the seller in public. Yes, me too. You're not coming to my house, and I'm not going there. And if I do go to someone's house because of the sewing machine, I would, Honey would go with me and a bunch of friends. We have done that. And when I go on vacation, I go on Facebook Marketplace because, sometimes when you go on vacation, you can find some things. That's how I got some of my vintage machines, was when I was in Massachusetts. And I tell you, this table this table here, this is a Aero Kangaroo, I think, Aussie table. That came from Marketplace. All right, so we are going to, so I was told yesterday, Machine Plus at Quilt Fest showed the Allegra machine. I wasn't able to watch it because I was at work. So hopefully at some point tonight I could watch the replay. I couldn't yesterday. I was so tired. Wait, what is this? It's Hack on the road. Oh, headed for the road. Yes, not a problem. Not a problem at all. I am just pinning all these different spots because we are using scraps. There is a lot of places that I need to pin to keep everything straight. And everything has so far, look at that, right to the end. I couldn't ask for anything better. Okay, so I'm going to zip this through. And then we should audition what we should do. I mean, we could maybe leave it the way it is, or maybe we decide to add to it. I love like the jewel tones. It's like deep and rich in color. And I mean, I'll tell you, I scored big time because these were super, super inexpensive. These bags of pieces of rectangles. It was super inexpensive. So, getting excited. Oh, so yesterday our conference, we were all talking about what we're getting excited for. And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting excited for spring break, but I'm also getting excited for the summer to come so I can go and play at my other place. I'm also getting excited to find out what's wrong and just get myself all better and bandaged up. I have my white feather. Wait, what? What do you have? Wait a second. I saw something that I may be interested in. Oh, I got my white featherweight on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, you've got one on Marketplace? Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, I had to stop looking at it. I don't have a white one. I want a white one, but I had to stop looking at it because I was getting way too obsessed and then buying way too many machines. I had to slow it down. Granted, I fixed a lot of them and gave a lot of them away, but still. Not featherweights. All right, as spring break is until Easter weekend. Oh, yeah, ours start the 11th. Ours start the 11th, so. Here we go. Now, I have both sides of this. I am still in search for a featherweight. We are on spring break this week. What's this week? What's the date this week? Isn't that early? I feel like that's early. We're in March. Oh, wait. But college is out at this time, right? I think college is out at this time, but I'm not sure. Or maybe schools are. I don't know. I mean, we go to school all the way until June, so it may be. And I should do this over there, would make sense, but, you know. We call it March break. Oh, Canada. Canada. I love you, Canada. Just got to say that. Oh, my gosh. I have not been to Canada in a bit. We used to go all the time. And then COVID hit, and then we just, I don't know, we got out of the routine of it, because it's only about 3 hours from here. Oh, yeah, so if you're back, depending on where you are in Canada, I'm only 3 hours away. Spring holiday is always the first week in April. So so the border of Montreal is about it's probably about 3.5 hours. It's about 3.5 hours. And I love going to Montreal because I love all the markets, the food markets. Like, I'm just obsessed with all your food markets. I do. When I'm there, we live in the food markets and the bakeries. And, oh, yeah, it is always a fun, delicious time. I'm close to Watertown. Oh, okay. Yeah, Watertown's not too far, but Watertown's like 5 hours. Well, you know, I don't know. My son goes to Watertown all the time. When you all have snowstorms, he's always deployed to Watertown all the time. I used to go to Canada all the time too. I know, because really it is close. It's very close. And being that we've gone in all different times, one of my favorite times is I used to call it AEA, Alabama Education Association, here for years. They make these lollipops made out of maple, and they have, when you go to the markets, they have this block of ice, and they sit there and they make this thing. I don't know what it is, and they have sticks, and they put a blob on the ice, and they'll make this like lollipop thing. But then they also take fruit and dip the fruit in this stuff. Oh my God, it's so good. And the French bakery, I'm making myself all hungry here. The French bakery. So like each farmer's market, I think, is a little different. Like, one is very French. I can't remember the names of all of them, but we've gone to all of them. One is Italian, in the Italian district. Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's just so good. So yummy. Yeah, if you're a foodie, you definitely want to go there. I don't know if I ever told you this story when we were in Canada. One of the last times we were in Canada, I was like, I wonder if they do country line dancing or some kind of country dancing. And I think there was some kind of hockey tournament going on. And my honey was like, oh, let's go to Chez. It was some French name, Chez something. I don't remember what it was called. And it said they had country line dancing, and it was a hockey bar. And we're like, oh, okay, we'll go to that. That sounds like fun. You have to come here for Italian food. Now, I know I need to go to Italy. That is one of my places I'm dying to go. You don't have to tell me. It's delicious. It is really good. And so, whatever this place, it was Chez something. And so, we go in, and it's really packed. I love Toronto. Need to go back. Oh, I've been to Toronto too, but this in particular time we were in Montreal, and so we were not too far from the mountain. Oh, what is that mountain called? Mount Rue. I don't remember. Anyway, so we walk in, and a lot of guys, right, and some women, handful of women, and they're all because I think it was the USA and them. And that, no, I know. And so here they're going, and I'm not like a big thing. So I'm like waiting. I'm excited. I'm waiting for the music. And they have country music going on, okay? The guys are all yelling. There's like screens everywhere. And then all of a sudden comes the cowbell. And they're hitting the cowbell. And I'm like, oh, and now country music is blasting in this bar. All the guys stop. And out of the back comes all these women barely dressed in anything, like little teeny tiny Daisy Dukes and a little tiny handkerchief bra and a cowboy hat, and their cowboy boots, and they're all jumping on the bar. And here we have a Coyote Ugly, that's a movie, happening in real life. In real life, Coyote Ugly is right in front of me. And I'm like, what in the world did I just walk into? I mean, like, really. And it must have been like, I don't know hockey, but there must have been some break or something. And all I know is they're out there, they're dancing. And next thing they know, this one lady brings this whole like wheel, and she spins the wheel. Next thing you know, she got a guy up there, and they're spanking them with some paddle, and people are counting. I'm like, what in the world? What in the world is going on here? Am I on an alternate reality? Like, what is going on here? And we had ordered food, so now we got to wait there because we're trying to eat, right? We're hungry. And oh my goodness, what a funny like experience I was in. And then, so that all happens, and I mean, like, it wasn't. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a strip joint. It was a sports bar. It was wild. It was wild, is all I could say. And my honey's like, why don't we go to the back? Because there was like a back room, and where there was a dance floor. And so we just sat back there for a little bit. And we are like, he looks at me and I look at him, and he goes, what did we just walk into? And he goes, this was not on the thing. I was like, I guess this is their version of Americans country bar scene. I'm gathering. So then the guy, the DJ who was playing the music up really high, stopped the song, and then everything went back to normal, where it was like no more country music, and all the guys were yelling at the screen, and hockey was going. Our food came. The food was fantastic. And then he was playing regular country music, and nobody was dancing, but he was playing American country music. So I was dancing, and everyone was coming over because they're like, oh my God, you really know how to dance country line dancing. I was like, yeah. I said, this was a country bar. That's why I came here. And they were, we were talking about it. Wait, what? Prayers for Nepal. Wait, what happened? Something just came up. Okay, I'll have to read that. So any case, I was dancing, and they were playing Shania Twain, like old Shania Twain and stuff. And a lot of Shania Twain's music is, I have been to the, is like something called the Canadian Stomp, what we call the Canadian Stomp. So that's what I was doing. And they're like, oh, well, what is that dance called? I said, it's called the Canadian Stomp. They go, we have a stomp? I was like, I don't know. They call it the Canadian Stomp. They all thought that was hysterical. So then I taught them all how to do the Canadian Stomp in Canada. And hi, Roberta. And so that's my story of one of my last times I was in Canada. It was so funny. Hi, Barb. So yeah. fun times with me, you know. I'm always doing something wild, get myself into all kinds of trouble. Last time I was in Puerto Rico, I was in that death ball. Having motorcycles go around me in this ball, praying that none of them like have a misfire or anything. But I did have fun. That was a cool experience. But yeah, that was probably the funniest. I think that's even the funniest travel thing in history so far, was that one time in Canada. Oh, so funny. It was a good night. It was a good night. It was a good night. We stayed in the back though. We didn't partake in what was going on because it was almost like frat house situation going on in that side of the restaurant. It was a bar and grill. So that part of it was quite interesting. Oh, and I mean, these girls were given like, and Melody, the funny thing is it wasn't like they were like, here. I mean, I'm going to be inappropriate right now. It wasn't like they were like, no, they were like, I was like, whoa, these men are really getting it. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I think I only ever seen something like that out of Animal House, honestly. And I don't even know if it was a scene in Animal House. But other than that, there's really good restaurants. There's really good restaurants. And that food was fabulous, too, I must say. You gotta have fun on vacation. So I missed what was going on in Italy. And my prayers are to whatever's going on in Italy, but I guess I have to read back on that. Or I have to watch the news, one of the two, or look it up, because I'm trying to stay away from the TV on that retrospective stuff. Well, you know I have lots of stories to tell you. I mean, I have imaginative stories when we play the survival game. So I have all kinds of crazy stories from traveling. All right. So now I'm putting my last piece on here, and then we're going to take some black and white fabric and see what maybe what it may look like, because we may just leave it here. Yes, I'm staying away from the news too. That's why I'm here. Yep. But I do have to find out, because it sounds serious, whatever is going on in Italy. Are you safe, Giovanna? Is it by you? I just saw bits and pieces. See, that's the thing. I'm on horizontal view. The one nice thing is you guys all like the horizontal view, but the vertical view is where I can see all the, says there was an earthquake. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes, definitely. Prayers. There's something going on with earthquakes right now. Earthquakes they're mad. The earth is mad. I don't know why, but it is mad. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Dawn. Because right now in Puerto Rico, no, it's down south and I am north. Okay. In Puerto Rico, it's been nonstop with the earthquakes. It's been nonstop. You could feel them by where we live, but Michelle didn't. He slept through that one. But every day when I go on, I look at the seismic. There's actually a seismic page for Puerto Rico. And the other day, there was so many little ones. There was like a 2.3 and a 3.3. And they were like all over the island, and then Santo Domingo and up north. So I'm a little nervous, because the last time it was doing that, that's when they had that big one. There is a volcano in the area. Well, we will send our love and prayers to Italy in that section of the world. But I'm telling you, the earthquakes are upset. They're awake. We have awakened them, because in Puerto Rico, it's really becoming a thing right now that everybody's watching. While my honey was there, there was 2 tsunami warnings because of the earthquakes out on sea. They increased with the full moon, which is now, and there's an eclipse happening early morning Friday. Ooh, I may have to look for that. That would be fun. We did that other eclipse, and we had the glasses out. Was that last year? I think it was last year. And it was like right after school. We actually came home early from school because they didn't want the kiddos out while it was happening on the bus. And my son came back early from work for that reason. All right. On that, let's see. Giovanna, that's one of, if not the most famous volcanoes in the world. That's the one that's mad right now? Good morning, Joe. Vintage by Joe. I just saw you. I'm sorry. If I didn't see you because I was telling you a crazy whacked out story on sewing, I apologize. Same here. We have party in the backyard with our grandkids. They had a riot. I heard we will see it in the US if you have clear skies. Okay. I was iffy how I was going to do today at work because even though my stomach is not hurting as much, I'm like so dizzy and malaise. I'm having green tea with honey in it. Just to let you know, for sugar. For sugar. All right. So we're going to put the last one up and then we're going to press this and we are going to see the completed quilt out of scraps. And it's not perfect, but it's just right. Put it that way. The Vesuvio in Nepali. Okay, here we are. Ooh, I'm having a lot. Oh, that's probably not a good thing. This dress has picked up every single stray thread. I better go get myself an apron because I may have to not wear this to school because it's going to take me time to remove all these strings I just saw on here. The thread and see what we got going on. I'm excited to see it all done. Ready? Let's put this up. Here we go. So we have this. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at this. Look at this. All right, I'm going to pull these threads off. I mean, you know what? If you meet me in person, you're always going to see a thread. So guess what? I'm just a proud quilter, and that's that. I'm definitely going to have to get my roller out before I go to work, but I am going to put on a smock. Let's see. It's the famous one in Catania. Supposed to be cloudy. Oh, that's right, Dawn. Dawn, you need to email me. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Dawn. Because I would love to meet up with you, I think, or even if you want to sew with us, but I can't let out the bag what's going on. But I know you may want to. Just saying. Thumbs up for the live. Well, thank you. So here we are. Look, we have it right there. I do like the addition of these. So let's measure. Let's measure. Here we go. I think it needs a border because I don't think it's going to measure quite. Well, it's 43 by 43 by, well, it's definitely long. It's definitely long. 64, 65. Wait, I think it's 65. That's a long quilt. Let me see. 64. Okay. You know what? We may just have to put a little border here. Let me go grab my bucket. I'll send you an email. I'm telling you, Dawn, you're not going to regret it. Anybody else who's in like the Rhode Island who wants to drive out, if you don't live in Massachusetts. All right, so this is my bucket. This is my bucket of black and white. Whoa. Fabric, see? So now we could find something, and I see something right off the bat. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And, you know, there's so much floral going on. I don't know. Well, I have enough. This fabric is Wilmington Prince. Let's see how much I have of this fabric. I have exactly 18 inches, which is a half yard. And I could, let's see, let's do that. And, well, here, let's opening it up. Since we're auditioning, let's open it up. We have one. I don't know. I look at this and I think of like a coloring book. Like I want to go in there and color this. All right. And the crazy thing is I do have fabric markers. I'm not going to do that, but maybe I'll do that with my scrap piece and make something with it. But we could, I don't know. We could, and not this thick, obviously not this thick, because I would need 3 of these pieces to do the sides and then a skinny on the top and bottom. So what do we think? Do we add a, well, not this wide, maybe, I don't know, maybe around. I need to widen this though somehow because it's too skinny, I think. I think it's too skinny. So we could, what do we think? What do we think of that? Let's see, what else do I have? I have this. This is a whole yard. This is Northcott. Looks like that. This one has more of a white than the black. See, let's see. What dates again? Chloe, April 11th for that whole week, and then I'm leaving that Friday, the following Friday. So April 11th to what, the 17th or 18th? I know this floral is so beautiful. I love this one. I mean, this has a lot of floral in it. Like some things I have here are cute, but like this is like an off. It's not really white. It's a different shade of white. It is black and white, but not quite the same. And these other ones are too small. This has gold in it. Number 1. You're welcome. Yes, Chloe, because I know, right? I think you're Rhode Island. Maybe. Would love to see you. And I think you'd like some other people who may be with me. Then there's this. I have a yard of this. Now, this is interesting because this is black and white, but it has gold in it. And the gold kind of plays off of the goldish. Actually, really plays off the gold sashing. This, yeah, I'm putting this back. This is a no. We're going to say no to this. So now, what do we think of this with the gold? So now we're looking at, hold on. Now, good. Okay, so here's this. And I mean, it plays really well. I love the first black and white border. It makes me think of color inside the lines. That's what I liked about that. But then I didn't think about this gold because this has flakes of gold. So it brings out the gold in the sashing. So we're going to put, here we are. Here we go. So here we go. So this here is that. And okay, so this is B and this is A. And we'll put this here. Good morning, Linda. We're picking the border. So here it is up front. The gold is next to the sashing gold. So this is A, option A. See, right there, that's option A. Or option B. A or B. So we have 1A, 2 A's, 3 A's, 1 B. A. So we have 4 A's, 1 B. Is that it? Going once. Going twice. Anybody else have an opinion? A. All right. We're going with A unless I start seeing a big run on, still like A. So unless I see a big run on B's. Okay, so we'll put this away. We definitely have lots of A's. Okay, we will use this. This is a 1 yard cut, so that's good, actually, because this actually now uses really, right, a scrap piece, because I could use this in a 3 yard quilt. So we will put this away, and we will work on that. Okay, so let me take this off. And then we're going to, B is nice, but the pattern is too bold. I put 4 P's. I know, but you can only get one vote. Oh, okay. So I'm going to move all of this stuff. I have so much stuff out. Let's see. Okay. Put this away. Oh, good. My honey, he fixed my table for me. Oh, I'm so happy. My honey came home and he fixed my table. My table was having issues. All right. So we have this piece here. And I am going to move all this here. Move all this out so that we can, I'm gonna iron this piece. just ironing this so that we could cut into it. Here we are. So let's go with the game. Ready? And we're going. So we're finishing up OK Boomer here. And we have this. So we did, what is this? We did this too. Okay, here we go. What is this cable for? What is this cable for? Cell. A little bit over 18. I have cell. That's the only. Good morning, Jessica. Jessica is doing Right Sewing on the Bluff. Popping in for a few minutes, not a problem. Jessica is doing the Pat Sloan March blocks. Am I correct in that? I hope. Using K fabric. I'm in love with that. Am I correct in that? Good morning, Deborah. Any AV connection to TV? So if you're doing that, go check out her channel. It looks like an HDMI, which to hook up a TV. Again, if you're a channel on here, which I know there's lots of you, you can just pop up and say what you're doing. Not sure on the one end. Yes, that's what I thought. You were doing the block of the month, a block of the day. I wanted to do that. I just haven't gotten there yet. All right, so this is what it says. It says it's an HDMI cable, an audio and video connection cable used to connect a laptop to a monitor or your PVR to your TV. I don't even know what a PVR is. What do you mean PVR? I never heard of that. What's my PVR? To your TV. Okay. For those who know what a PVR is, that's what it is. Okay, here we go. What is this? Do you see? I don't know if. Personal video recorder. So I need 3 and then another 3. So if I do. I'm going to have to do some math. I have to do some math, some quilty math. Good morning, Catherine. iPod. AirPod case. Can't tell what it is. It is, I'm going to let you know, it is an AirPod case. It's a case for Apple's wireless headphones. AirPods. Or, yeah, AirPods. AirPods. Okay. What does this symbol signify? What does this symbol signify? So, what does this signify? Do we know what that signifies? Because I have no idea. No idea. I'm over here trying to do math. Vegan or vegetarian? Let's see. It's found on food packaging that and menus and indicates that the food is vegan. No animal products whatsoever. Okay. What does this mean? What is this icon? Oops, I'm off to the side. Snapchat, boo. That thing gives me the hives. All right, so it is, let's see, on the road, hotspot working, I made it. So it is Snapchat. It is Snapchat. It says, Snapchat, snap and send photos without fear that the shots will be saved by the recipient. Oh, wait, except for screenshots. Welcome back, Annette. All right, so we did that one. We did that. So we did all these on this side. Okay, so we're going to go now on this side. There's not many left. I'll have to find a new game. What popular hospital series did George Clooney star in before Grey's Anatomy? ER. Have a wonderful day. You have a wonderful day too, Deborah. General Hospital. Facts of Life. Oh, was he? Yes, he was in Facts of Life, wasn't he? He was Joe's boyfriend, right? The plumber, I think. Why I remember that? I can't remember half the stuff that happens in my life, but I'm going to remember Joe the plumber, and that George Clooney, I think, was the Joe the plumber. Joe's plumber, right? When she was in the Facts of Life, Joe, meaning the girl, wasn't her boyfriend like the plumber or something? All right. So I think it's ER, and it is. And now there's a new show out with Noah Wild, right? Noah Wild, Roseanne. Because Noah was also in ER, and now he's got some kind of medical show going on. It is so weird, the things we remember. I know, that was like the handyman. There we go. Muriel says the handyman. Like, that was just a random, that was just so random, honestly, that I would remember that. Yeah, The Pit. That's it. It's called The Pit. I have not watched it, as I'm trying to get you all nauseous from knocking this out. All right, so let's see. The next one. 3M. 3Ms. Okay. 3Ms. Now, this is old school. I like it. Oh, you like The Pit? I have not watched it. Okay. Ready? 3M's Spencer Silver accidental discovery that led to the product in 1978. 3M Spencer Silver accidental discovery that led to what product in 1978? What's the product that I guess he discovered? And 3M makes them. Yes. Post-its. Nope, it's Post-its. It's Post-its. It's Post-its. What musician is responsible for the 1980s hits Footloose and Danger Zone? What musician is responsible for the 1980 hits Footloose and Danger Zone? Okay, so I cut a 3.5. Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. Kenny Loggins. Kevin. Kenny. All right, we got a lot of, it's between Kenny and Kevin. I would probably say it's probably Kenny Loggins because Kevin Bacon was the actor, but I don't know of him as a musician. Okay, it is Kenny Loggins. I'm thinking of the song. Others are thinking movies. Yeah, like Footloose, Footloose. Okay. What 80s sitcom starred Tom Hanks? What 80s sitcom starred Tom Hanks? I used to watch that sitcom all the time. Oh, I did not know Kevin is a musician too. Look at that. Learn something new. Magnum PI, Bosom Buddies. Bosom Buddies. Bosom Buddies. Yes. And it is. It's Bosom Buddies. I used to watch that show. I loved that show. And you know this show, and then it is Bosom Buddies. And wasn't Mork on at the same time? I feel like Mork was on, and then Bosom Buddies was on after. But maybe not. Because I'm just randomly remembering weird things today. Bosom Buddies. Okay. All right, here we go. In 1984, Michael Jackson and other popular artists recorded what song to raise money for Africa? And that song is in my head right now. I remember when that song was out. We are the world. That's right. We are the children. So let's start giving. I'm not very good. No, I do remember that song's going to be stuck in my head. So it is We Are the World. We Are the World. Okay, what musical group recorded the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone? Papa Was a Rolling Stone. What musical group recorded Papa Was a Rolling Stone? Ike and Tina Turner. Wilson Pickett. I don't know. I'm going to just put it out there. I have no idea. The Temptations. Well, that's funny, Annette, you said that. The Temptations came into my head, but I wasn't sure if that was too way back. It's been recorded so many times. Temptations. So that's funny. I said I don't know, but the Temptations was something that came into my head. Like I feel like it's a Temptation, but then I got thinking maybe not, because the Temptations was from way back. Because I want to say wasn't like, I don't know, Aerosmith or someone like recently. I don't know, maybe not. By the way, it was Lionel Richie that made the song with Michael. Yes, it was. I do know that. I don't know. The game doesn't know that. I'm just going to listen, typing me. Oh, not a problem. So it is the Temptations. Okay, it is the Temptations. Yes. What rock and roll legend's full name is Richard Wayne Penniman? Richard Wayne Penniman. What rock and roll legend's full name, Richard Wayne Penniman? This is old school. We're finishing up our old school trivia. Little Richard. Is that Great Balls of Fire? Or is that someone else? Yeah, I think that was someone else. Great Balls of Fire, now I think about it. Okay, so we have, let's see. It is Little Richard. Dick Clark is known for hosting what New Year's special? Dick Clark is known for hosting what New Year's special? Ooh, don't get Little Richard confused with Jerry Lee Lewis. He'll get so mad. No, I know. That's why I said I don't think so after I just said it. Rockin' Eve, New York Rockin' Eve. That history for me is not my history. It is the Rockin' Eve, right? New Year's Rockin' Eve. All right. Oh, I remember that. Who sang the song? Ebony and ivory together in perfect. No, who did that with Paul McCartney? Who did that? I'm thinking that's the song. There are U.S. stuff. I don't know them. I think that's the song they're talking about. Who sang on the song? Who sang on the song Ebony and Ivory with Paul McCartney? Bonnie M. Paul McCartney. Yep. Who sang with Paul McCartney? Stevie Wonder. Was it that song? Is that the song they're talking about? That one that I was trying to sing and butchered? MJ. Lola Falona. Stevie Wonder. It is Stevie Wonder. Who sings Achy Breaky Heart? Who sings Achy Breaky Heart? Achy Breaky Heart. Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Ray Cyrus. We got a lot of Billy Rays. Lots of Billy Rays. So the answer is, I believe it's Billy Ray. Let me go put this on this side now. It is Billy Ray Cyrus. All right. What movie is the phrase sweep the leg from? Old school. What movie is the phrase sweep the leg from? I have no idea. So, putting that out there, I have no idea what that movie is. And what leg they're sweeping, I have no clue. Oh, that got close in this one spot. Sweep. What movie is the phrase sweep the leg from? Karate Kid, original. That makes sense. Is that when he does the crane thing with his leg? That's it. That's the only answer we got. Karate Kid. Is that what we're thinking? Yes. Okay. And it is. It's the Karate Kid. Okay, ready? Prior to the internet, what was the go-to book almost everyone used for homework? Prior to the internet, what was the go-to book almost everyone used for homework? I saw it in Italian. Oh, Italian, Giovanna. I'm watching a good Italian novella right now. The Encyclopedia, The Leopard, Notes, Dictionary. We have all good answers here. Encyclopedia, Cliff Notes, and Dictionary. And remember, it was a big deal if your family owned an encyclopedia. That was a big deal. So we didn't own an encyclopedia, but my uncle did buy an encyclopedia from the door-to-door salesman for his son. So anytime I had to need an encyclopedia, yes, Leonardo, I'm watching that. I mean, I've watched a lot of Italian novellas. That's not the first one that I've watched, but I'm watching that right now. Yeah, so I had to go upstairs and borrow the books. Back in the day, people bought encyclopedias and tortured their children because they say, okay, I bought this encyclopedia. Every day you're going to go to the encyclopedia and you're going to read, like you're going to start from the A's to whatever, and you're going to read a passage and memorize that so that you're a walking encyclopedia. That was a big thing in my day and age. And also, if you got punished in school, they would take the encyclopedia out and you would have to copy the page of the encyclopedia. You sold them? You sold. Did you just say you sold encyclopedias? I sold them traveling the world for a U.S. company. How cool is that? So it is the encyclopedia, which were often sold by door-to-door salesmen. That's funny. Who had to recite from these encyclopedia, memorize, or who had to, if they were naughty in school, had to write out some of the encyclopedia? When my dad bought a set, I read each one cover to cover. See, that was a thing. That was a thing. I bought you this encyclopedia. Now you better read it. All right, ready? If you told someone to take a chill pill, what did that mean? Old school. And you did it for fun, Muriel? Okay. If you were told someone to take a chill pill, what did that mean? This is old school, so I don't know if that's the same meaning in new school. I know what it means like today if you told someone to take a chill pill. Calm down, to cool down, settle down. Oh, wow, I just made it here. So what I did is I put a 3.5 inch border because I only had 18 inches to work with. So if I did my math right, I cut 3 with a fabric of 3.5. So 3.5 with the fabric is what I cut in order to do the sides. And then for the top and bottom, I should be able to cut 3 at 2.5, but we'll see. And I'm going to keep this little piece because I am going to color it with my markers, and I don't know, do something with it. It's kind of cute. Good morning, Mona. And let me see if I have this. No, I don't. Okay. I never did put my, I might have to wear a different dress. I hope you're feeling better. I am. I feel like I'm over some of it at least. I just need to eat, and I'm afraid to eat. I'm honestly afraid to eat right now. To relax and calm down. Who were the Fab Four? Who were the Fab Four? That's where I'm at. I'm starving. I want to eat, but I'm afraid to eat. Who were the Fab Four? Beatles, Beatles. Everybody's got the Beatles. Cheerleaders. The Beatles. This is really not good to do on like this, but hi, Paula. The Beatles. We've got the Beatles. So it is the Beatles. Name 2 boomer dances. Name 2 boomer dances. I didn't know there was such a thing, but I guess there are. Name 2 boomer dancers. No, not dancers. Boomer dances. Not dancer, dances, like dance moves. 2 boomer ones. Good morning, Nancy. Must have missed that when I was ironing here. What are 2 boomer dances? Let me see. I don't know. So let me see. I know it's the Beatles, but I would say Golden Girls. Here's the Hustle. Okay. The Hustle and Disco. We got the Hustle and the Disco. There's more. Hustle is 1. Okay, Hustle is 1. We got 1 of them. There's actually 4. Electric Slide, Breakdancing, the Twist, the Locomotion, the Jerk. Nope. Someone said the Bump. Look at Deb. Deb's over there doing the Hustle and the Bump. Deb, are we going to do a live where you're going to do the Hustle and the Bump for us and teach us? Rock and Roll, the Stroll. No, there's 2 more. The Hustle and the Bump. Then they have 2 more on here. I didn't even know one of them was... It's actually kind of funny. Oh, no. Come on. Do the hustle. Dun, 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 dun. Well, what's the bump? I got to look up. Said the bump, too. Yes, Giovanna said the bump, too. I must have missed that. Yes. The bump. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up. Oh, wait. Is the bump the thing that you go like this? And then like this? Yeah, you can see I'm feeling better. I'm over here bumping this side. The mashed potatoes. The one where you twist. It is, so that hasn't come up. So we're up to this point. The bump thing, what comes to my head is Chrissy Snow from Three's Company doing the bump. Now that I think about it. We did the bump a lot in the 70s. I just remember Chrissy Snow. I don't remember what episode that was where she was dancing and doing that, prancing around. Okay, so you ready? You give up? No other ideas? Thank you. So, what's this? What's that called? I think that's what that is, because if not, then I don't know what this dance is that they're calling. Oh, no, that's called the chicken dance. Okay, so no, that's not it then. That's right. Paula, you're right. It's called the chicken dance. Nope, it's called the funky chicken. What's the funky chicken then? I don't know what the funky chicken is then. I thought it was, yeah, I thought that chicken dance was the funky chicken. I guess not. I don't know what the funky chicken is. Okay, so the one is the funky chicken, and then the other one is this. Okay, what is that? Come on. Disco song. Apparently everybody did it. That's one of the songs. I'm not singing the song. Yes, that's it. The YMCA is the other boomer song. Okay. So I have 7.5 inches left exactly. So that gives me 3 strips of a 2.5. And I will have used every bit with no scraps, because we know how these like to multiply the scraps. And I don't know how I did it, but I did it where I have exactly what I needed. So out of my 18-inch piece, I got 3 2.5-inch pieces, and now 3 3.5. So 3 3.5-inch pieces, and now 3 2.5-inch pieces. So this 2.5-inch piece is going on the top and bottom, because we just didn't need, and I just have a sliver left over, and that one little piece that I showed you that I want to color in. See? All right, let's see. YMCA Perfect Scrap Buster Quilt Top. It is, because I busted out all those scraps, and I still have more. We'll have to come up with something for the other colors. It's just the other colors are so, I don't know, they just weren't vibrant like this, the ones that I picked out. Okay, so I'm just cutting off the selvages here. Okay, so we have that. Now, what is a handle on radio speak? What is a handle on radio speak? I don't even know what radio speak is. This is old school. Will you have some scrap strips for binding? Oh yeah, we have lots of scrap strips for binding. We have a lot of strips still, because I bought bags and bags of that. Handle is the name you go by, username. So yes, I definitely have. It won't be this color, it'll be purple. It's like a dark eggplanty purple. That's the strips I have. Something on a CB, someone said. All right. Let's put these together, and then I will look at the I can't wait to pick out another game. Let's see. I have to go shopping this weekend. These I actually bought in Puerto Rico, and then the one game we couldn't play because it was not appropriate. Slide in my DMs. Yeah, we tried that. That was not an appropriate game to play on YouTube. So I think I feel pretty good that I can go thrift store shopping to see if I could find anything fun for us to do. If not, I do have a game that looks interesting in my cart on Amazon. So we'll see. Okay, what is the handle radio speak? It's a fake names to hide your true identity on CB radio to avoid the strict regulations. We talked on CBs, this is Paula, a lot when I was a teenager in the 70s, and my handles was Giggles. Oh, we have lots of Giggles on here. Yeah, we do. Now we got another Giggles. Bell bottoms were what in the 1960s? Bell bottoms were what in the 1960s? My handle was Rowdy Girl. Ooh, Sherry. Good morning. Were you a rowdy girl back in the day? pant styles, trousers, jeans, fashion style, trousers, jeans. Morning Nancy. Very popular. Yeah, I mean, I think they were even popular here recently. Everybody was wearing them. Someone was just wearing some yesterday at school. Huge bells, elephant. Kendrick Lamar is bringing them back. He wore them for his halftime show this year. Pants with extra material sewn in the side. Yeah, ask a seamstress. People who sew, what's going on with that? And then we get lots of detailed answers. Remember, pants for the British English are underwear. Really? That's kind of funny. Okay. So bell bottoms were what in the 1960s? A style of pant that had a very flared leg around the ankles. Okay. Oh, here we go. We should probably all know this. What happened to Nancy Kerrigan before the 1994 Women's Championship? I remember that. What did I do? What pants are knickers? And knickers, dirty knickers, are in people's carry-on luggage that you return to the store. And then someone else buys it by accident. Tanya Harding had her goons whoop Nancy in the knee. Tanya Harding's, yep, that's it. She broke her leg, right? Tanya hit Nancy Kerrigan in the, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm thinking it is, because I remember them carrying her, like, I remember, like, watching that Olympics that year. I love the Winter Olympics. I'm not a big fan of the Summer Olympics, but I do love the Winter Olympics. Yes, I do love the Winter Olympics. I love the ski. There's just so many things I love about. Lots to watch. It wasn't Oaken. It was just injured. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Clubbed in the knee by an associate of Tanya Harding. Okay, ready? What is a beatnik? What is a beatnik? What's the ice skater who got rid of her competition? Tanya Harding. Is that what we're talking? What is the song about? What was the song about a trucking convoy where they are talking on CB radios? I have no idea. These are all good questions. A beatnik is a hippie, Zaza says. A weirdo? I don't really know. It's not a word I use. Good morning, Anna. What's a beatnik? Hippies in the 50s, Little Bear Convoy. Hippie in the 50s. People who snap their fingers instead of clapping as a reading or a concert is a beatnik. Beatnik from the 60s is a hippie. 50s poet, hippie, original hippie of the 50s and 60s. Wow, lots of info on that. Ready? It's a subculture in the 50s and 60s that rejected mainstream values, experimented with drugs, and were heavily influenced by jazz music. There you go. What year did the Cold War end? What year did the Cold War end? Little Bear was the song of the convoy song, but I can't remember the singer's name. I really liked that song. And there we go. So now we have, what is a beat? No, we did that. What year did the Cold War end? 1982, 1987, 1987, or 1989. Convoy by C.W. McCall. Oh, wait a second. I'm about ready to, I need to back tack. When the Berlin Wall came down, when the wall came down. Okay. So let me cut this off and then I'll look, because I really don't know. Okay, let's see. It was in 1991. 1991. Okay. What was liquid paper? What was liquid paper? What was liquid paper? Oh yeah, we had plenty. We have plenty. Plenty. Whiteout is liquid paper. Whiteout. I think you are all correct. Liquid paper is whiteout, I'm pretty sure. It was used for correcting mistakes when using a typewriter. There was a backspace button. It's whiteout. What show is Lucille Ball famous for? What show is Lucille Ball famous for? Correction for. Bye, all. Ooh, headed to the hot tub. Dawn, that sounds fantastic. I Love Lucy. I think there was a couple of shows, wasn't it? I Love Lucy, and then wasn't there a spin-off too of I Love Lucy? But yeah, she is famous for I Love Lucy. Let's see. I Love Lucy. Okay. Still in old school. What did a school's register book contain? What did a school's register book contain back in the day? Not today. Well, today it's not in a book. It's all online. Yes, the Lucille Ball show came out as a spinoff. Attendance. Attendance. Parents' name, students' name, and attendance record. But did they say time? Wait. And time. Okay. I'm almost done putting this on, so then I'm going to just put this up. And then I'll give you the answer. Student's name and grade level. Actually, I have more to color now. I have a nice big piece to color. and used for something. I don't know. I just love this. It just reminds me of a coloring book. Look at that. And I have this little piece. And I have this fabric marker. I don't know. I'm going to be excited because I'm going to be like a little kid. I'm putting this in here. I think I have to do something with this. See, things like this I bought at Joann's, and now I can't just pop in there for like 50% off or something like that. All right, so the register book contained the attendance. On what TV show did the first on-screen interracial kiss take place? On what TV show did the first on-screen interracial kiss take place? Well, that's one I wouldn't have guessed. Ah, you guys got it. We have All in the Family, Jefferson, Star Trek. Someone here has got the right answer. Just not saying who yet. Star Trek. News said lunar eclipse starts around 2:30 a.m. Well, Joy, I'll be asleep at 2:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. like Eastern Standard Time. Like, I do think I will be. I think I will even be asleep. Star Trek. Star Trek. So the answer is Star Trek. I did not know that. I did not know that. That was one of my dad's favorite, Star Trek. I cheated. I looked it up. Star Trek. I had no clue. All right. So we have that. I'm excited. This is done. Good morning, Pat. Pat, did you send me stuff? I've been wondering because I know that we want to support you. So, you know, just putting it out there. Pat is, she's always looking for help with her Quilts of Valor. So we're going to do a little segment on that. Okay, when was JFK assassinated? Name of the month, date, and year. Bye, Nancy. Have a good day. And here's the reveal. It's done. It's done, 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 done. This quilt is done. We did this quilt together. We've made this quilt together. November 22, 1963. It went out yesterday. Great, because I do want to do it. I have it down as content to do. And there we are. So I spanned it up and down. 11/22/1963, November 22, 1963. I came home from kindergarten and my mom was crying. I wasn't born. I'll give you that little tip. So it is November 22, 1963. Ready? Here we go. Just before my first birthday, what magazine issues a cover for the sexiest man alive? What magazine issues a cover for the sexiest man alive? I sent you the Valor and also the adult bib pattern. Well, thank you. The sexiest man alive. Time. Loving your PJs today. This actually is a real dress with pockets. With pockets. I bought it at his sister's store in Woodstock. But yes, it's super comfy, and that's why I like it, because it's like PJs to me too. Oh, yeah, I think so too. I think it really ties everything in. I'm loving this, loving this, loving this. People Magazine, People Magazine. What else do we have? People. People. Okay, so we got people or time, but a lot more people are saying people. So it is people. Oh, look, I kind of match, right? I kind of match the quilt too, because the colors of the quilt is the colors of my mushrooms. Look at that. Who knew? Okay. So love that quilt. All right. So the sexiest man alive is most definitely um People magazine. People magazine. Okay, so let's see. I'm okay. So we actually okay. So we only have one card left, and we have done all the cards. Good morning, Jess. So blessed with Jess is on for this game. This game is kaput, done, finite, no more after this last card. From the 50s to the 80s, children were taught to duck and cover in case of what? To duck and cover in case of what? What are we ducking and covering for? According to everyone who is here, who is the most sexiest man? A tornado, a nuclear war. Yes, that's what I thought. Because my old elementary school had the sign still up of where you go. So it was for a nuclear bomb explosion where everybody went underneath their desk or down in the gym, like that was going to help us all, right? Who famously bit the head off of a bat? Who famously bit the head off of a bat? Well, if he did that now, he would get all kinds of diseases. Ugh. Who famously bit the head off of a bat? And then we are done. This game is done. We did everything you could possibly do. Ozzy, what magazine was Burt Reynolds the centerfold in? The staples were strategically placed. Ozzy. So the answer is Ozzy Osbourne. We are done. This game, we can't play this game anymore. We did every single question in here. So I have to find another, look at this. We never even did the scorecard. We need to find another, or I need to find another game for us to play. So I'm just putting this away because there we go. Okay, this is done. No one has answered my question. Giovanna has a question. All right, ready? We're gonna do this question. Here we go. Ready? Okay. According to everyone here, who is the most sexiest man? We know Giovanna's is gonna say her mechanic. Who is the sexiest man? I'm looking for a Trivial Pursuit, Teresa. I don't have one, so I need to go and look for one at a thrift store because this woman is not made out of money right now. So I'm thrifting. This time I'm thrifting a game. My husband, Paula says, her husband, Sheila says Playgirl. Playgirl has the sexiest man? What? Paula, I think Paula's is Burt Reynolds in the Cosmopolitan April issue of 1972. Do we own that? Do we own that issue? Do we own that issue, Paula? Because you know exactly where those staples are placed. I am better. Anna. George Clooney, my man, her man. I've been lurking and sleeping. Gene Simmons from Kiss drank and spit it out a quart of blood the same year. Okay. Okay. Gene Simmons from Kiss drank and spit out a ooh. But is that Muriel? Is that your centerfold, guys? Gene Simmons. Yes, but I drool over the rock. Burt Reynolds. Do you have a wish list on Amazon? I need to get one together, Jessica. I know. I remember it was a huge deal when the same issue came out. I think my daughter put a wish list on there, but I don't even think it's like, I think it's like, I don't know. I don't actually know what's on there, to tell you the truth. It may have been like stuff we did for Christmas one year. Yeah, I'm yuck with that too. No, in reference to, okay, Muriel. I was just wondering what was, all right. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna say my honey so I don't get myself in trouble. We'll say my honey. So, oh man, The Rock to me is SMA, sexiest man alive. Do you know in a lot of chats that I've been in, including chats here, Jason Momoa comes up. I think that's Gina's. I think that's Gina's is Jason Momoa. But anyway, this has been fun. What I may do, I'm going to go through the worst case scenario questions because I think we're almost done with that game as well. And I know we're done with what do you mean? So I'm going to go thrifting this weekend and see what I could come up with. Yeah, I'm going to figure it out. Jason is cute also. So anyway, everyone have a fabulous day. Now we will, what he would smell like, Thomas L. So now we're going to have a lot to think about today. When we get off here, there's going to be a lot of thinking about the sexiest man. So everyone take care of yourself, pass it forward, and please like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you soon. I guess if you want to, if you all want to comment on something, you can comment on the sexiest man alive down below because I think that would be funny. Anyway, take care. Bye.